Welcome back to my channel. As always, I am very excited for today's video, and this one is extra exciting because I've been working on it for a couple of weeks, and as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my vlog from going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for the Carolina Country Music Festival. But before we get into any of that, if this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Samantha, or Sammy for short, and I am a certified personal trainer as well as a weight loss specialist. So if any of that is of any interest to you, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be informed when I upload all of my future content. You can also go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sammy for short. And I know this video isn't necessarily about health and fitness. However, I do want to give a quick little reminder to everybody that my Hit the Beach boot camp is going to be starting July 9th and it will continue through the last 4 weekends of July. Each boot camp has a different theme. They will all be HIIT based workouts, so high intensity interval training, and you can find all the information and more details linked below. If you're not in the area to do the boot camp, then you can go ahead and just purchase the Hit the Beach program on my website as well. I will leave that linked below, and you can follow at Optimal Shape on Instagram and Twitter, as well as following the Optimal Shape Facebook group. So with all of that being said and out of the way, let's jump in to this little vlog video. Now, before I get into all the fun little footage that I got, I did want to just give a little quick synopsis. I will be doing a voiceover as well, but I also wanted to just give a quick synopsis of what this festival is like. So I'll be honest, I had no idea what I was getting into when I decided to go with my friend Rachel. Me and her, we are semi-new friends. We've only known each other for a little less than a year. So, you know, traveling with somebody is always kind of like that make or break part of a friendship, and it 100% made our friendship. Like, we had zero disagreements, fights, anything like that. We are very similar to each other, and it was just so much fun to be traveling with her. And we were both on the same boat of wanting to have fun and experience everything, but also still try to be healthy, or as healthy as possible, and have a very good balance of it. So that was really fun. Part of the ways that we ended up incorporating being healthy, well, our hotel was 30 minutes from the venue for the festival, so we would take the 30-minute walk there and back pretty much every single day. There's only 2 times that we ended up getting rides, and those were halfway through. The first time was this really sweet lady that was offering it for free, but she did take tips, so obviously we tipped her. She was super nice. And the second time was the last day. It got rained out right before Miranda Lambert, and we had to evacuate, and we were walking like 20 minutes back to the hotel, and these guys in a golf cart eventually like offered us a ride. Those were the only 2 times we didn't walk. Everything else we walked. So we were getting a lot of steps in. We were also standing at the festival a lot. We did have a blanket with us some of the days, but we were like dancing a lot of the time. We did line dancing. We went out to bars 2 of the nights, so we were dancing there. The first night we were there, we did do a workout, and then the rest of the time we ended up doing yoga on the beach because our feet were killing us from all of the dancing and walking and standing in heels. Those were some of the physical ways that we stayed healthy. We also stayed healthy by making sure that I wanted to make sure that our hotel room had a kitchen, because that was something very important to me. I didn't want to eat out for every single meal. So pretty much every breakfast except 2 of the days we made breakfast, and you'll see all the clips of that as well. I had like my normal breakfast I eat here, 2 eggs with fruit, 2 pieces of bacon, and then a green smoothie. And then I couldn't find my normal probiotics. I found like these detox probiotic things that I took. So that was the breakfast. And making sure we drank a lot of water. We honestly didn't drink a lot of alcohol. Neither of us really need to be drunk to have a good time. So we ended up just drinking water majority of the time. And we made sure we were eating 3 meals a day. Most people, when they go on vacations, they try to like not eat at all day because they don't want to look bloated, which it gives the opposite effect. If you're not eating, then your body doesn't have a normal digestive pattern, and it's not going to be able to be regular, which is what's going to help you keep from looking bloated. The first night we were there, like I said, we did do a workout at Planet Fitness, and we were stupid. We thought we were going to get workouts, and the rest of the time we did not, because our feet were hurting so bad, but that's why we just incorporated the yoga and all of the walking and dancing that we did. Other than that, like, I had so much fun. I'm not the biggest country music fan, or I definitely wasn't before this. I hadn't really listened to it since I was in like high school with my ex. It was really fun just getting to like hear all the artists, hear some new songs, hear some songs I knew, and just like get back into that type of music. and I loved just being outside. We had mornings where we would go on the beach, and then we would be at the festival pretty much all day, so we were outside so much, and I just loved getting the sun. I got a little bit of a tan, but you probably can't tell, and like being near the beach is just something I love, and like near the water. And the weather was great all the days except the last one. Like I said, the last one we did get rained out. Also the first day, and you'll see a clip of it, we went out to dinner and then we just got like drenched. So that wasn't that fun. But those were the only 2 times it rained. Every other time, everything else like during the festival was beautiful, was super nice. It's the first time I've been to any type of music festival or like concert or anything, so that was really cool. And I just loved like getting to wear like all the cute outfits. I'll put up like some pictures of them. It was one of the most fun times I've ever had doing anything, and I can't wait to do that again. Also, like side note, like met a bunch of cute guys there, which is always like a bonus, I guess. Yes, I feel like that's overall the gist of everything, how I stayed healthy, all the fun music I listened to. Yeah, and I just can't wait to do it again. So that was just kind of like my brief little synopsis, but now you'll get to see all of the actual footage and a little voiceover of me explaining kind of what's going on. So without any further ado, let's jump in to the vlog. So day 1 was just us traveling. It was about a 10-hour car ride, and we left at 6 a.m. from my place. The ride honestly wasn't that bad. She and I were just vibing, listening to music, talking. We only took a couple of stops. That's my cute little travel dress for the day. But we only took a couple of stops for like fast food, gas, bathroom, things like that. And then we made it to the hotel. I'm going to be honest, it wasn't the nicest place, but it was relatively cheap and everything else was already booked out. So that's kind of what we ended up choosing, and it was good for what we needed. We did end up putting our own bed sheets on the bed just in case of bed bugs or anything. And then I did unpack all of my stuff in the drawers and in the closet because personally I don't like to live out of a suitcase. So that's what I did there. And the view of the beach was really nice, and when we got on the beach it was really nice. It was just the inside of the hotel itself. I wasn't the biggest fan of, but again, we weren't in there that much, so it was good for what we needed just to sleep at. And then we ended up getting ready for dinner that night, so I did a quick little outfit change with this cute, like, fringy top kind of from Shein, and then some jean shorts that I've had for a while. We went to this boardwalk type thing, I forget what it's called, but it was, like, kind of touristy, but still cute. And then we ended up getting dinner at some Mexican restaurant. I forget what it was called. I ended up getting tacos, which is usually my go-to. But it was the first time I got carne asada tacos. There's Rachel looking all cute as usual. And the food was really good here, so it was a good time. But then it ended up raining and we got drenched on the way to the car. And once we sat in the car, the weather like completely was fine. It was kind of annoying, but it was okay. Then that night after it stopped raining, we were relaxing on the beach for a couple minutes, just enjoying the sound of the ocean and getting our feet in the sand. And then we were crazy and headed to the gym at 10:30 at night because we really wanted to stay healthy, like I said, so we got a nice upper body workout in. It was a lot of fun. The next day, I just started my day with my morning routine. This is the only time you're really going to see it in this video because it's the same thing I did every single morning. I washed my face. If you've followed me for a while, you know I use the Face Reality skincare brand. So I was washing my face with a gentle cleanser. Then I went in with a Mandelic cleanser. Next I go in with a serum. I believe it's 10% Mandelic serum. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Then I go in with a toner. And then at nighttime I'll use an acne med, 10% acne med. However, since this was the morning, I wasn't doing that just yet. Then I would go in with a Clearderma moisturizer and SPF 28. Then we went grocery shopping because we wanted to make breakfast. Here you can see my eggs and bacon, and I ended up adding some fruit. I had a little detox probiotic that I was talking about before. It was honestly disgusting. I hated it. But it did help getting my digestion right, which is good. And I had a little bit of a green smoothie. And then we just like would sit out on the patio and or the balcony and just talk and just kind of really relax, trying to get our bodies just relaxed before we go into all the craziness of the day. And it was a lot of moments like these that I really enjoyed, just being able to talk to her. And this is also where I kind of got a little bit of my computer work done. There were times I'd just bring my laptop out and we would sit and chill and I would work on some business things. And like I said, when you're traveling, I'm very much a busybody, and so is Rachel. So we want to make sure we're staying active and doing things, but you want to be sure to take times like this to just relax for a minute, even if it's only about 10 minutes or so, just to relax before your crazy day. Then we went to the beach, and then we went to the festival. Hands down, my favorite performance of the whole festival was Hardy. He performed on day 1. John Langston was amazing too, as well as Chase Matthews and so many others. And then the next day, our feet were absolutely killing us because we were stupid and we stood the entire time, had that 30-minute walk there and back, and we could not work out. So we ended up going onto the beach and doing a nice little yoga session. As you can see here, it was so relaxing just being able to kind of give ourselves like little massages on our feet, which is what we do later in this clip, as well as just like stretching through our back, our sides, our legs, everything, because we were literally a mess. Like every night when we would walk back, our feet were killing us, our backs were killing us, everything. Like we felt like old ladies, but it was like so worth it in the time. And then again, just taking the moments in the morning to relax like this and doing something good for you, even if it's not a crazy intense workout. This helped us so much with just feeling better and also getting some movement in for the day. And not only does this help obviously with some pain you may be experiencing and help getting a nice stretch in, but it also does really help kind of relax you, get your heart rate down if you're like stressed out or anything. I know some people get stressed while they're traveling. And then this also really helps for digestion, especially these moves that you're going to see here, this little supine twist, as well as bringing your knees in towards your chest, making little circles. This can help with digestion, especially if you experience any bloating on your vacations, which is something that I do tend to experience a lot and I'm trying to work on, which is why I've been making it a point to kind of talk about those things a little bit more. And it's also very relaxing to, hear the sound of the ocean, and just helps calm your breath, focus on having a nice steady breathing pattern, because a lot of times people don't breathe properly. So it's good to kind of ground ourselves and come back to center with these moves. Now this is where I'm not going to lie, some of my clips are definitely out of order. Everything just meshed together. So this was one random morning where I was getting beach ready, and I ended up taking a cute little Instagram picture that you can go ahead and find on my Instagram at Sammy for short. It was a struggle trying to get the right angles, especially in the awful lighting in this bathroom, but I think I made it work, so go ahead and check that out. Then again, I just ended up making breakfast. This was after we went on the beach another day and we're doing some yoga. So I was just making the same exact breakfast here, 2 eggs, some bacon. I made both me and Rachel bacon. She made her own eggs though, and then obviously I was getting like the fruit smoothie and everything else with it as well. And then there's Rachel making a little appearance again. And after breakfast, while Rachel was in the shower, I took this time to really focus on some business stuff. So just trying to work on the HIIT the Beach program before we went to the festival again. And like I've said before, it was just so much fun, and I definitely will be back next year, maybe in VIP, because I think that would be a really good time. And at night it was super cool because they had these drones go up in the sky to have all of these like little words and like different, not drawings, but like different creations just up in the sky, and I thought that was so cool looking. And then they were announcing, I'm really excited that they announced that next year at the CCMF 2024 they will be having none other than Morgan Wallen, who is not able to make it this year due to his vocal rest, and I am so excited to see him. Like, he's definitely one of my favorites right now. Then the next day we went on the beach once again. We did another yoga session, but that footage got lost, so I was not able to put that up here. But we did another yoga session on the beach because our feet were killing us again. Definitely not as bad as the first day though. That was rough. Then we went back to the festival again and just had another great time. And this is the only clip I got of our last day being there, but it was so much fun. And then the next day we started to head home, which was really upsetting, but I had a great time and can't wait to go back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, this isn't the normal content that I do. However, I was really excited about that trip. So that's kind of what I wanted to share, and I got so much footage from it. And again, like, I can't wait to experience something like that again. But if you are interested in more of the health and fitness side of things, that is my normal content on this channel. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like I said. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you do like more vlog style formats, and I will try to do more of those. Make sure you share this video with your friend or anyone who may be interested. And don't forget to check out that Hit the Beach bootcamp and or program that's on my website. So if you're in my area, go ahead, check out the boot camp for the last 4 Sundays of July. They're all gonna be high intensity interval training workouts, about an hour long. It's gonna be so much fun. And if you can't make it there, then you can always just purchase the Hit the Beach program that's on my website. I will also have videos coming up in the next couple weeks with how-tos for those different workouts. So stay tuned for that. And that's it. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go. But before I do, I wanna remind you all to stay positive, be active, and most importantly, do what keeps you healthy.